Alrighty guys, and welcome back. Today I got a special treat for you. I am going to be playing the Hillbilly with some really good add-ons. I tailored my build to the map that I forced us to come to, which is the game. Now the Billy is going to be getting a little bit of a rework in the near future, so I wanted to show you guys why he is so powerful in his current state, and kind of the reasons why behind he is going to be getting rework. Now like I said, I tailored my build to the map that I'm currently playing. I'm playing on the game, which is the most killer-sided map in Dead by Daylight. Do you think 4 people are going to make it up there in time? I don't. They're all going to learn to have Infectious Strike from this. I got 1 down. I need to make a decision. Yeah, you're going to come down, cutie, or you're going to just bait it? There you go. You're going to go off. Nice. We're going to pick this one up. We're going to hook him as well. Now, unfortunately, they know I have Infectious Fright, but they don't know I have Iron Maiden. I heard a jingle behind me as well. I don't know if that's actually the Dwight on my shoulder, but it appears to be the Dwight on my shoulder indeed. Alright. Now, did he sidestep to the right? Yes, he did. Scratches came a little bit too far for him to have made a different play. Let's walk right around. Let's go for the grab animation on. Really going to hurt him out there. That's going to be 2 people getting hooked nice and early. Infectious Fright is going to tell me there's only 1 person nearby. Underneath on the right-hand side, all 4 survivors spawned together. Therefore, I got massive value out of discordance, allowing me to know what needs to happen when it needed to happen. We're going to come in with this, and let's see how she decides to play. Remember, I have some really good add-ons. We're going to sidestep moonwalk a little bit, see what she decides to do. She took really good rotation away there. The other guy's going to be getting saved. I'm going to be coming right back, sidestep, and see if I can catch this guy coming in with a dead hard or a BT. Looks like he's going to be having decisive strike on the ground. I'm going to actually slug him right now, knowing the fact that I got another guy who's going to be playing all the way over there, and the other guy's going to be in the middle of the map that I can currently see a scratch mark. Let's come in. Let's do a little bit of a hit on him. Now, I could go for the snowball if I wanted. Now, I'm going to actually save this guy, even though I know he has DS, and he's going to save his teammate right now. But this just comes down to the fact that it's going to be a very quick game if I don't actually do these kind of plays. Now, let's make sure we walk in, and he goes through for the dead hard body block. Nice, we'll take a hit on his back because his teammate looked to try and take a hit for his other teammate, which is fine. Looks like he's either going to have Unbreakable or he's going to have DS as well. So we're going to down him. Looks like it's going to be borrowed time. Let's pick this one up. Let's take this one to the hook. Now we got pressure on the other guy as well, and we got that out of the way, so we're not going to have to worry about that. I do have Enduring when I normally wouldn't recommend this perk, but it's all about time management and rotation. I have a lot of power right now, based on the fact that I've got multiple people injured and hurt, and I can see somebody's going to be running in out of position. I'm going to take a free pallet out of them, then I'm going to rotate back. Looks like those scratch marks are 2 people's scratch marks, actually. Walking right through, not respecting, doesn't matter. We're going to leave off that. We're going to come right back into the hook, and we're going to pick the slug up from dying state now that we've got a really valuable pallet out of the way. See if we have any information provided by him. We can hear that he's no longer crying on the ground, therefore being a sound indicator bug, and we're going to be walking all the way back around. And if this guy decides not to save, he's actually out of position right now. I'm going to drop, I'm going to slug, and now she has to give me a really good pallet, which is not even down here. And we're going to be able to make a play around that, and her bad pathing, bad positioning, and she's going to go down, leaving only 1 person that can be the savior. Looks like the other guy healed himself. Dwight is going to be able to wiggle off. I'm going to walk away, even though in any case scenario I would pick Dwight up right now. But do keep in mind this game is just showing you how powerful altruism is. And it looks like somebody's going to be throwing in the town nice and early. Take a little break on that pallet, and we're going to rotate right back in. It looks like Dwight's in front of us, and Dwight has mispositioned himself, thinking I was going to be under the hook. Looks like balanced landing. He is exhausted. The other guy will be able to wiggle off my shoulder when I down him, so we're going to have to make a really clever play. A little bit of a mind game moonwalk here. He kept running as well. Got a pretty good sidebolt window here. I'm just going to be able to follow up behind him. Looks like I'm going to hide my light, see if he does anything about it, and is he going to sidestep through the window? It looks like he played on the window really well there, and he's going to be going for a bit of spacing, and he's going to go for the save as well. It's really good movement by him, poor pathing by me, but as well at the same time, I'm going to make sure, looking at the fact that he's hugging the wall of the map, this puts him in a really awkward situation, and a chainsaw trade is the only play that he has available. Remember, the saw add-ons allow me to go right through at a really quick rate. Looks like he's going to just keep going. Remember, my man is exhausted right now. We're going to be able to pull that up. We're going to be able to hide our light, twist a little bit. Let's see what he decides to do. He's not going to be able to make anything, and I can just walk up behind him and end one if I want. I know he's exhausted, so we're just going to come up and chainsaw him in the back because he had mispositioned himself. We're going to leave him immobilized there. We're going to pick the Dwight up that I know has recovered as well under the hook. I'm going to make sure that when this guy does wiggle off my shoulder, that he mispositions himself by using the lip underneath me right now. I know he's very close to wiggling off, so I'm making sure that when I drop him, I'm dropping him off the balcony or off the little ledge that you can currently see. Ooh, I kind of stuffed it up a tiny bit there. That way, he has to go all the way around and up through this staircase, giving me a little bit more time to catch up to him. He's got no pallet there. He's behind me to the right-hand side, and he's not going to be able to make a play. I can hear him right there. See, he's making a little bit of a play. Not much left in the attack for Dwight here. Unfortunately, that is it. Show me a movement. Show me a dead hard. Is he going to dead hard? He's not going to dead hard. I'm going to body block him just so I can down him with a sword. He doesn't have to worry about it. Now, the other guy does have the option of the hatch. This just goes to show you a couple of the reasons why the Billy is getting a little bit of a rework. Yes, there was a lot of altruism that happened this game. These guys all played around the fact that I was near hook. I got no value out of Iron Maiden. No gens were done. I never really needed to rotate or leave my chases, even though I have Enduring, and that's going to help me with my time management. I have nothing to stall generators, and all I have is 1 information perk being not barbecue and chili, but being discordance. Now, this other guy does have a chance at the hatch on the bottom floor. We did make sure that we wanted to give it away based on how ruthless this game went. We're listening to hear if we can hear a Dwight cry. Chances of probability is that the hatch will spawn over here because there's like 4 or 5 hatch spawn locations. Now, looking around, I don't have any information. And it looks like it might be his lucky day to get the hatch, so I'm going to wait in where I would call the highest probability spot to see if the hatch spawns. That is a negative. And now what we're going to do is listen and walk around and try and find the hatch or try and find Dwight. Now, you know my rules. If you've been watching my channel recently, you'll know that if I pick a survivor up and the closest hook is near the hatch and I can hear the hatch, I will give the survivor the hatch. That is generally how I like to play Dead by Daylight, and it spices things up just a little bit. That being said, I haven't heard the hatch at all, haven't heard Dwight at all. Or Dwight, you know what? There you go, buddy. There you go. That is a GG's well played coming in. I'm even going to take a moment right now to slap down the GG's well played for these guys. GG's well played, and a love heart. Anyways, guys, if you're watching this informative game over at YouTube, this just goes to show you how powerful the Billy is in his current state and why he might be looking at getting a little bit of a rework in the near future. I was running a build tailored to the map that I was playing. I was also running the tuning guide and the carburetor add-ons, giving me a massive tactical advantage over a lot of the survivors. Unfortunately, I didn't pit because the game was over so fast. It just goes to show you that I didn't need any form of regression or stability perk based on the information that I had, and I was constantly being able to down people with a, what is it, a 1.7 instant down as opposed to a 2.2 second. Anyways, guys, GG's well played. Like I said, if you're watching this one over at YouTube, make sure you slap that subscribe button. In case anyone is wondering, what you see on right now on the screen is actually a visual bug. These guys did have perks like borrowed time, however, you can't see it, and sometimes it comes up for the killer where you can't see it as well. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next informative video.